Megan was 17. She was very strong in her church and youth group, and she went to Davis County High School. She was a junior.
She was just always dressed up for something. In football games, she was all out red and white.
She had an attitude about everything. It was either bubbly, classy, sassy, something.
She didn't care what anybody thought. She was always herself.
That's where I guess I get my strength now, is from knowing that she would want me to be strong through all this. The morning of Megan's accident, it was just a good morning. We started out, we went to church. I went on my way, I had to be at work at 11:30.
That day, it was pretty cool. It was in March, and she rolled both of our windows down for some reason. We were listening to music and everything, but, and I was cold, so I rolled mine back up, but hers went down. And then all of a sudden, we just started to, the car started to swerve. And then I can hardly remember what happened. When we started to swerve and we flipped over, she fell out of the window and she flew out 75 feet. I got out and I just saw her laying there, blood all over her, and I just didn't know what to do.
Somebody called me and said Megan was in a wreck, and we didn't know if it was bad or anything, so I ran over to my neighbor's house and we were like, let's go to the hospital. The whole waiting room was just full of people. I forget how many people were there, but it was just completely full.
I got to talking to everybody and they were just like, yeah, Megan's real bad, Megan's real bad.
Morgan was in the emergency room, and I walked into her and she was like, Mom, Megan's not good.
And when I walked into the hospital, all of her friends were there, and I seen our priest. When I seen our priest, I knew it wasn't good.
The doctors, all three of them, walked out and told us she wasn't going to make it, that she was brain dead. We decided to let all the kids come back from the waiting room and come back 5 at a time to say goodbye to her.
They told me to hold her hand, so I held her hand and just held her back.
It was really hard, but you also had to know that these kids had to see just in a split second what can happen.
I was one of the teenagers that thought that nothing like that would ever happen. You never think that you're going to lose a friend like that ever, and it happens.
I think about her every time I wake up in the morning and when I go to bed. You don't stop. The pain never goes away, and they tell you that with the pain of a child, it never goes away.
I take time out of each day to turn everything off, and driving down the road, I'll talk to my daughter as if she was my co-pilot, and I know she's with me. She looks and watches over me every day, and I know that, and just knowing that in my mind, it just keeps me going every day.
Life is so short, life is so fragile. You just never know, when something like this can happen. It's not always going to be your fault. If something like that happens, then you want to have done everything that you could possibly do to protect yourself.
Megan would be here today if she had her seatbelt on. It states in the police report that she would have survived the wreck.
You could ask any of Megan's friends, and if they were in a shopping center and the one store was 2 stores away, even though it was in the same shopping center, she would make you wear your seatbelt.
I'm not really sure why she wasn't wearing her seatbelt that day. I guess because it was just, we never would think anything like that would happen to us.
The way I deal with Megan's loss is I've started my campaign for my Buckle Up, and I've gotten stronger and stronger by that. I called a couple of Megan's friends and some people that I thought were leaders in the school and that could help me, and we formed a club called the Lifesavers.
I got involved in the Lifesavers group because I had already seen how much of an impact that it made from her just passing away, and that I just wanted to help get the word out there that you needed to buckle up.
Another good friend of ours had some in loving memory of Megan stickers, around 1,500 stickers that we gave to kids in school and friends and family and church members and stuff. And so we gave all them out.
1 month after we had passed out the stickers, one of Megan's good friends had been in an accident and her car turned over, rolled over, and she was saved due to her seatbelt. And her mother called me, thanking me for, being the stickers that we gave out, that Lindsay had one on her car, and that Lindsay knew she was saved because of Megan, because she never wore a seatbelt before. For her 1 year, we put a billboard up that said "Buckle Up" in loving memory of Megan, and had her picture on it. And after that, it just went from there.
What her parents are doing and her whole family with the Buckle Up thing is amazing, and they keep her alive. I keep a picture of Megan on my front dash, so she reminds me to buckle up every time I get in the car.
You just take the 2 seconds it takes to put your seatbelt on and it'll save your life.
I never thought that I would lose a sister. I thought that we would grow old together. I never thought that this would happen to us, my family. I mean, it's still unbelievable. Like, I don't even know. Just buckle up.
Would have meant a lot to me to be able to walk my daughter. Walk my daughter down the aisle. To hold possibly my first grandchild. That means a lot to me. If that's important to you and your child's still living, you still have a chance where I don't have a chance. So please be the leader and have your children buckle up.